It'll be quite the run here.
Yeah, it's super interesting that you can give, your favorite runner infinite magic or bombs or something like that can really help them out in a pinch. Or maybe you don't like someone in particular, and yeah, you just go for, let's get rid of your bombs. Go hunt for some bombs for a little while, or come back later. You're trying to do the Ice Palace bomb jump. No thanks.
Yep.
There's all sorts of crazy fun stuff that can happen here, so it should be a good time. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing where you guys go with it, because this is all about you. You guys get to make the decisions. These guys have to deal with Kelpsey and Feeney. They have to deal with what you are throwing at them. So this is a team effort.
And the other thing is one of the new features that was just recently added. I don't know if any of you guys have been here for the Andy versus Christos bit race, but there's a new feature that's added, which is the ability to swap the player sprites. So each runner has chosen 5 sprites. For Kelpsey, it's either the Palace Guard, the Pug, Fox Link, Zero Suit Samus, or Sonic. And for Feeney, it's Vitreous, Argus, Trogdor, Pikachu, and Sprite Can. So it's up to you guys. They're both going to start off with Link, but it's up to you guys. As soon as the race starts, you guys are able to choose exactly what sprites you guys want to see with your bits here. So
it looks like we are off. We're going to see right here what is in Link's house. 300 rupees. Fantastic start.
All right. So both our players picking up the rupees here. Both going to go head towards the castle.
Not a bad play grabbing this sign here so you can take out a guard and get the pull trees. Gotta get some bombs early on. That can be very helpful. Although, we don't need to have any bombs necessarily. Again, that's up to you. Pretty weak poultry there with single rupees.
Yep. So we're gonna get to see what is the uncle giving us. Ooh, a lamp. Uncle is guiding us through the darkness here.
That's actually really nice, and it opens up some interesting locations like the sewers chest.
It would be a shame if either of these runners got all the way to Zora and just beforehand their 500 rupees disappeared.
There's no way that could happen.
So both of them picking up a hammer in Sanctuary, so they do have a weapon now.
Wow, that's really, really nice. Kind of funny that if they had come to Sanctuary first and then saved and quit and then gone to Link's house and then headed up towards the castle, they could have actually traversed through the castle with that. But unfortunately, that is not a very typical route.
So it looks like the Hoarder's dropping some hearts here. We're gonna get to see what's in the Lumberjack Cave. Ooh, nice magic tree pull there.
Ooh, didn't quite catch what that was. It was something blue.
I think it was bombs?
Yeah, there it is. Alright, and we're gonna be heading right through this forest, checking the mushroom standing item. And there's 50 rupees for Kelpsey. Just a piece of heart here.
Whoops! Looks like Kelpsey's got a little bit of a technical difficulty here.
Yeah, I think a sprite layer is...
Yep, a sprite layer might accidentally have been unloaded.
Whoops. I think she's trying to figure that out. We see Feeney taking advantage of the hammer here.
Yeah, earlier while we were trying to get set up the race, we were typing back and forth, so might have accidentally turned off a layer.
Sounds like the next thing to add to the bit races, to me. That's what it sounds like.
There we go. Oh, perfect. And we're back. Feeney's going to go pick up some bombs here. Definitely need them for Kakariko.
Yeah, spend those hard-earned rupees to buy some bombs. Tavern with bombs.
Oh boy! Yeah, and the hammer, the frustration hammer.
Alright, gonna kind of reverse route here and go to Chicken House. Makes a lot of sense. Probably head up to Bottle Vendor and then the well in Blind's house. Just a little piece of heart in Chicken House, and looks like we're gonna be buying 50 bucks off
Darn
the
it,
bottle
got
vendor.
swindled.
Kelpsey realizing, oh wait, I don't have a bottle. I can't wake up this sick kid.
Getting to see what's in the well here. There's a bunch of chests. Ooh, 10 arrows.
That might be important later.
Yep. Definitely need to hold on to those because it would be a shame if they walked into a mimic room with no arrows.
I agree. What are you insinuating here, Sakura?
Oh, absolutely nothing. I am insinuating absolutely nothing. Suggesting.
Well, there's a 5-bomb upgrade and 20 rupees. Where is the progression here? Must be on South Shore.
Yeah, looks like really nothing besides the hammer and the lamp here.
Yeah, but we still have all of Escape. We can go down to South Shore and check the dam and Mini Moldorm Cave. Head over to Ice Rod if we like. Then there's all of the Sahasrahla Eastern area, so there's plenty to explore.
So we're gonna get to see what's at the library here. Got a bomb upgrade. Still nothing major. Can't get the 10 arrows at the library, and there's just bombs at the maze.
Gonna have to save and quit, and probably gonna start at Link's house. Hopefully?
They are just pausing for 1 second while they quickly sync everything up here again they just needed to fix the sprite stuff, so give it 2 seconds and it will be all refreshed.
Oh, perfect. So what are some of the opportunities that we have to help or hurt these players, you think, Sakura?
Well, Well, to help, of course, you can always add arrows, add bombs, add rupees. You can buff the armor, the magic, the swords. Give the players items like Cane of Burna, Bug Net, fairies, golden bees, some different kinds of potions. Now to hinder the players, you can remove arrows, bombs, heart containers, rupees. You can give them one-hit KO mode. You can invert their D-pad, give them ice physics, and walking into some of these boss rooms and getting like one-hit KO or something would be absolutely crazy.
That does sound pretty crazy. What could be kind of interesting is you could even see the runners like YOLO for locations. Like they could go to Zora with no money or something.
Yep.
Or they could go to Spike Cave with no Burna or Cape and no hearts and anything. And they could rely on you to get through there if you guys are feeling generous. And then maybe there's a little tug of war between, multiple people in the chat. Like one way or the other. You're in Spike Cave and your magic is draining and gaining at the same time.
Yep. Infinite magic is another cool thing. Infinite arrows, infinite bombs. Those are pretty cool. That was something that actually was made possible, I think, around the easy mode. With the randomized swords standard state easy mode, they had the ability, of course, when you go in there with, let's say you get a fire rod, you get the infinite magic from the beginning. So using that, they're able to make infinite magic possible in bit races.
That sounds pretty awesome. And we are just so you guys know, we are working on just trying to make sure that the sprites and stuff are working well, because we noticed that was an issue. So we'll get things going again shortly.
Yep, this is something that is still pretty new, just basically still in its kind of beta stuff. So there will be some minor technical difficulties, but it will all get sorted out.
Yeah, the idea is just to have some fun, treat these runners as you would treat your friends or your enemies. Just have a good time.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see what's going to happen to the players.
Especially in like when they get deep into certain dungeons. You can get really screwed up based on the situation. If you're like in the middle of your Trinex fight and you run out of magic,
Oh my god, yep. Running out of magic, or getting, like I said, if you're put in one-hit KO mode and D-pad inversion at the same time. Ugh.
Yeah. Or like removing heart containers can be brutal.
Yep.
Like that's one it's like, okay, I have, 8 or 9 heart containers. I feel pretty confident I can go to Skull Woods and take out Mothula. I have the fire rod. I have half magic or whatever. And then you just go in there and now you're at like 4 hearts. Suddenly you have no control over it. It's amazing.
All right. It looks like we're about to get started again. Continue here. So you're able to see your balance by typing in !balance. This is an interactive race. You're able to type in !bit race to find the menu and then input the chords. Chords? The input the commands. English is hard.
Well, it looks like we're back in business, and we do see Kelpsey here. Just running along with her brother.
Yeah. Well, we definitely. Oh, and Feeney is vitreous. So, and the cool thing is that this is sprite change is gonna happen instantaneously. So, as soon as you guys, as soon as the counter, one of the sprite counter goes higher than the other, it's instantly gonna change to the next one. So.
All right, we're getting our first look at the dam here, and we see Pikachu grab a shield.
Ooh, and Kelpsey is getting sword upgrade and the bug net. And Feeney is a sprite can. Oh.
And their bombs are gone.
Bye-bye bombs. Well, at least Kelpsey is still in Kakariko, going to be able to pick up some as long as she's got the rupees to do so. Feeney finding the single arrow, the soggy arrow.
Don't take that away. Don't take that away from them. That's too cruel.
Feeney has now 20 bombs.
Oh, good timing for Mini Moldorm here. She's got to be careful, though. Trying to use those hammer hits.
Yep, but getting a sword, or having a sword now, gonna make this a little bit easier. It's got to be careful. At half a heart left, so perfect.
Barely squeaked by there, and looks like Kelpsey's gonna probably head to South Shore soon. Nice flippers find as we switch over to the sprite can here on Feeney's side. And Kelpsey is now going fast as Sonic. Gonna have to buy some bombs. Makes a lot of sense.
And gets 10 bombs on top of it. So Kelpsey good for a little bit with the bombs. Feeney heading over to the hobo.
Uh-oh, what you got for us, Hobro?
So Kelpsey's going to be heading into the dam here as well. And we have Trogdor sprite now for Feeney.
I love these sprites. We have so many sprites that have been made by so many different contributors. It's so awesome. And it's just great that you can showcase many of them in a single race. Alright, so Kelpsey likely to go get the flippers now. Has a good number of bombs to take out these mini Moldorms. Feeney heading up to the Waterfall Fairy Cave. A couple items here. But has to maneuver through the ice physics.
Yep. Oh, nice, that heart save there.
Oh, no!
Power glove on the ledge at Zora.
That is a nice find. We're almost at Dark World access. We just need to find the Moon Pearl. And looks like Feeney's
Feeney's
rupees have been reduced to 0. I don't quite know what she's trying to do. She's trying to farm for them or just wait for the rupees? I guess she's hammering the rupee counter. I think that's what she's getting at.
She's
not happy, but there's still gloves there. There's still gloves. Go get your gloves.
Yeah, she can go get the gloves. She's bombing the rupee counter. And getting another heart container here. Kelpsey's in better shape than before, plus a sword. But with, I think, ice physics.
Ooh, gotta be careful though. Oh, there we go. Got a couple sword upgrades,
but
then inverted. Oh, that's brutal. But she's working through it well.
Feeney is just sitting at Zora.
She is stubborn. She wants this Zora check like right now, but I think she's abandoning it.
You can see the D-pad inversion definitely taking its toll, though, with Kelpsey. So, Feeney now picking up the gloves.
Feeney's deciding what to do, but decides to save and quit. That's great.
So it looks like Kelpsey is going to be heading over to Eastern and Sahashala area. You know, interestingly enough, they do have... Oh! There's the inversion finished. It looks like they do have the ability now to go to Aghanim.
Oh, that's true. Well, where did those sword upgrades actually come from?
They came from people in chat.
Right, so like it may not be in the logic to do that.
Nope.
So it may not be that advantageous, but it is a way to the Dark World. We still don't have that moon pearl though. That's, I mean, maybe it's on the pyramid. And a really nice mail upgrade there for Kelpsey in Sahasrala's hut there, so that's a nice safety.
And Feeney, as soon as Feeney left Zora, Feeney was given 500 rupees.
I think Kelpsey was given something like 1330 rupees
Yep.
at some point, so her rupee count is crazy right now. 1700 rupees. That's some security right there. Or is it?
So we're gonna get to see, we have Feeney who's picking up the next item. Ooh, her first bottle. So another cool thing in these interactive races is you're able to fill up those bottles once it's used. So once Feeney uses that green potion, you can put a fairy in there, you know, put a different potion in there. Definitely something that you're able to do to help the runners. Or you could put a bee in there. Oh no! Feeney!
Feeney, right at the ball and chain guard. That is not a good place to die, but it looks like Feeney's just gonna bounce out of there. Or not. Oh.
You never know what's in there, and you know, if you leave and you might forget it later on. So
yeah, and we're still looking for that moon pearl, which is really gating the players right now.
oh, Feeney is in one-hit KO mode at this point.
That's what happened. Oh no. I think it's run out.
Yep, I think so.
All right, so we'll be able to make a little more progress here. Kelpsey did pick up the big key. Grabs 10 arrows from the big chest.
So Kelpsey now has, I believe, a tempered sword at this point. Or no, still the master sword. I thought I saw a sword upgrade. Ooh, and now Kelpsey is in one-hit KO mode. Going into this room where you normally just take the damage and lift up the pot, hopefully Kelpsey's paying attention to her debuffs and realizes that she definitely doesn't want to take the damage in this room.
I think she's noticed. I think both of these runners have noticed, you know, what they're up against now. They're playing a little safer. Can't always go for the same strategies.
Nope, but even still, is pretty dangerous in this room.
It certainly is. And a full heart is the reward, but that doesn't matter when you're an Oko. One hit KO, and one hit you're down.
Yep. Feeney is not taking any chances this time. Pot strats to the guard. Gonna grab this item. Hopefully it was worth the second trip back, and it was a heart container.
That may be nice. Looks like Kelpsey has got hooked up with a tempered sword now. Pretty fantastic.
And again, another death spell.
Ouch. That's what we call glass cannon.
As long as the arrow guard up there doesn't notice. And Feeney taking a long trek back to go check the item that's in the sewers here. Hopefully it's not a small key.
That's true, it certainly could be. We haven't seen her check the back of Escape, because that is accessible with those gloves. You can also go up to Death Mountain, which has a couple items that we could access right now. But it looked like Eastern Sahasrahla was kind of a bust, other than that mail upgrade.
And Kelpsey getting the Cane of Burna as well. Somebody giving Kelpsey the Cane of Burna.
Very nice, and with that quarter magic, that's going to do some work. And Kelpsey is approaching Zora now, and has plenty of rupees to get the job done. Plenty of rupees. There's no way that could possibly change.
And there is a bit of a delay, so you have to keep that in mind too. So the delay on the stream is a fair bit. So you're gonna wanna, if you're gonna wanna do something, you're gonna wanna do it pretty far in advance. So Feeney has ice physics. Feeney with ice physics in Hyrule Castle. I don't know. I think it's seeing a little bit of favoritism here, guys. Feeney with all the debuffs and Kelpsey getting all the buffs.
Well, I mean, only 20 rupees at Zora, so maybe it was a blessing in disguise for Feeney here. And we're gonna see what's in the back of Escape. Funny enough, that sewers chest was 300 rupees. So Feeney with all the rupees now. Just not when she needed it the most.
Alright, so we're gonna get to see what the items are in the back of Escape. A map, a small key, and 5 rupee. Wow, Hyrule Castle is coming up a real bust today.
Wonderful. We do have Agina, and we do have Death Mountain as available locations right now. I think Feeney's gonna head to Eastern Sahasrahla, though.
And Kelpsey with the ice physics now. No bombs, though, coming into the back of Escape, but gets one from the rats.
Oh, that's so fortunate.
Lucky draw here.
Not really gonna pay off, though, unfortunately.
No. And we see the sprite heading towards Eastern.
Yeah, it looks like Sonic and the Sprite are kind of the fan favorites here. Been sitting on these for a little while.
Now we're the Pepsi Sprite.
Oh, just kidding.
And so Kelpsey is going back through the back of Escape here.
Yeah, I think this saves just a little bit more time. But I believe she has not done the front of Escape yet, so that still needs to... That's probably something that's going to happen soon. And there is that bottle that Feeney did pick up in Escape that could lead to progression as well. Really need that Moon Pearl.
You know, if they get hookshot or if they get hookshot or they get mirror, then they're going to be able to check a little bit more Death Mountain. But right now, like, if they go up Death Mountain, they're only going to be checking a couple locations here.
And that's exactly what Kelpsey's doing right now. Going for it. This isn't too bad, though, because you get the save and quit point up at the mountain, so if you do end up finding hookshot or mirror, then you can come back pretty easily.
So Feeney is not going to find too much here in Eastern. Maybe. Wow.
What? Vanilla.
Well, definitely a good thing to find.
That's an incredible thing to find, and with the lamp, we have the ability to full clear Tower of Hera.
We actually haven't seen a map check from either of our runners yet, either.
That is interesting, but maybe they're expecting that they're gonna have to do everything this seed. I don't know. They still have control of where they go. At least at the moment.
So what's inside Spectacle Rock? Ooh, another heart container.
A little bit time consuming, so it looks like Kelpsey's gonna skip that one. Especially with 10 hearts right now. I love that Mario bunny.
Yeah, for
Sprite.
Sonic, yeah.
Yeah, it's great. Alright, there's the big key for Tower of Hera. Still looking for 2 items here. That is a Moon Pearl. So that's quite a big find. Almost vanilla Moon Pearl.
Yeah, we have the... Interestingly enough, we had Vanilla Mirror and almost Vanilla Moon Pearl. Oh no, but Kelpsey falling!
And I think we're seeing that sick kid check from Feeney here. Good thinking. But obviously the main progression is to go up Death Mountain. And I think Feeney will do this and then head there.
+5 bomb inventory upgrade, not what Feeney's looking for. So at this point, Feeney can either head up Death Mountain or go to Agina's cave.
Oh, might be Agina. I guess also there's the Ganon play, which is not in the logic, but could be done. I'm not actually quite. I guess Feeney is at level 1 sword, so I guess she can't quite do that. Gonna see what's in this big chest here in Hera. Just a map. Along with some ice physics.
And
Along
a
with
kill!
Oh my god, that's amazing! So we're gonna be doing Moldorm Oko on ice. Moldorm Oko on ice.
Now coming to a rink near you.
That's right. Oh, busting out that cane of Burna. That's really clever. When you're an Oko, that safety is huge.
Wow, this is going pretty good. Nice fight by Kelpsey. Look at that. And gets the fire rod.
Oh my goodness. It's a pendant, but it's well worth doing. And Feeney did pick up a shield upgrade over in Agonis Cave, but realizes, I think I have to go up Death Mountain. I think that's my only move.
Yep.
She does have a Master Sword now, so I guess she could have done Aghanim, but she probably knows that that's not in the logic.
Yeah, that's the interesting thing about the interactive races here. You're having to keep track of what actually you were given by the game and what you're given by chat. So we also have the bug net for Kelpsey, so maybe some swag strats later.
Oh, that would be fun. And we actually have access to Spike Cave with the Burnicane that Kelpsey has. So I wonder if, you know, we're seeing her use it a fair amount here. I wonder if she'll decide to take advantage of that.
So Feeney now picking up her mirror. Gonna head up Death Mountain to get the Moon Pearl and then the Fire Rod. Oh no, but gets KO'd. Feeney in KO mode, one-hit KO mode, gets hit by a cabbage. What a time for one-hit KO to, like, knock in.
Oh my goodness, these cabbages are relentless and dead rocks everywhere. This is the worst place to be in one-hit KO mode. And she doesn't even have the Cane of Burna, so she has to do some MLG dodges here. Oh no!
Oh no! Yeah, one-hit KO Death Mountain. Poor Feeney. Trying to head up Death Mountain, dodging all the cabbages. When you're stuck on the ladders, though, that's the worst. Because you can't really move around. Ooh! Oh, okay.
Oh, it ended, thankfully.
Oh, what a time for it to end. Oh, boy.
It's particularly brutal because this is, like, the only way to progress right now for her. She knows that something's up here. Kelpsey out of bombs! Cannot check the bottom of Paradox.
But has the fire rod, luckily. Might get some bombs in one of these chests. That would be pretty handy. Just a whole lot of hearts and rupees.
Doing a really good job of the inverted controls here.
Yep. And so we had one of the interesting glitches in regards to the sprite happen. It fixes itself when you change screens. But
Kelpsey is not happy. I think she wanted to go buy bombs at the shop, and she realized you have to bomb to get to the shop. But she was sent some bombs, so she's pretty happy, I think.
yep. But somebody took them all away, but not quick enough, unfortunately.
She was ready for it. And there's the moon pearl for Feeney.
And the
Not
bomb.
happy about that. Yeah. I think Kelpsey wants some bombs so that she can check, Hype Cave and stuff. So she's going to head over here and try to buy some bombs.
Uh-oh.
Whoa.
No bombs for you, Kelpsey. And no bombs for Feeney either. So no bomb jumps.
Oh, she got one out of the pot. Yeah.
She's just got to drop it before it gets taken away. Oh, not that kind of drop. Yeah. That wasn't what I was talking about at all.
And we do see both of these runners on the same sword now, so Feeney does have the tempered sword.
And Feeney has ice physics again. Oh, and unfortunately ice physics right over top of the star. Very nicely knocks those enemies, though, into the hole.
Yeah, we're gonna
be really careful. Oops.
We're about to get our look at Hype Cave here.
Oh
no!
No! Feeney is getting crushed by one-hit KO. And Kelpsey finding the butter sword.
Yeah, we did see the Quake medallion in Hype Cave there as well. Now it'll be interesting to see where she decides to go from here. Checking the map, we got a green pendant in Pod, and it looks like 5-6 are Thieves Town, and looks like Turtle Rock.
Yep. So there's a lot of items we have yet to find, and we have our wonderful sprite, pink sprite now. Alright, so here we go. Feeney heading back up to Moldorm. Has 2 bombs this time. I think that's the right pixel.
I'm not sure with that sprite, but perfectly done.
Nice.
Oh!
No,
that's only 1 floor. That's not too bad. Those ice physics are really tricky. Alright, South of Haunted Grove has only 20 bucks. And looks like Digging Game is going to be Kelpsey's next stop. Feeney trying to figure out...
Oh no!
Oh no.
With the ice physics makes this extremely challenging.
It's not easy. This is not easy.
So, the perfect thing for Kelpsey to get here would be Titan's Mitts.
That would be really convenient. Just head right into the village of Outcasts. But no way. We're getting 50 more rupees.
Alright, so here we go. Moldorm on ice. Take 2.
But this time, we don't have the Cane of Berna, so this is going to be a lot harder.
Oh no, Feeney!
No! So close.
Poked Moldorm, putting Moldorm into the enraged mode instead of killing him.
Yeah, 1 hit away.
And that, I think, was also another poke, so gonna have to get another poke in, or Oh no!
One-hit
No!
KO.
Not one hit
Poor
KO!
Feeney. This is brutal. And we got Kelpsey just running up super speed Sanicking to to Village of Outcasts. Ooh, and now we're showing off that Argus sprite. I like it.
Oh, nice. We had a switch over. Argus versus Moldorm on ice.
Alright, so Skull Woods, Kelpsey's next stop. Feeney is enduring through this Tower of Hera. And that's going to be an amazing play. Because we know the Fire Rod is here.
Yep. I think ice physics again. Oh no.
And Kelpsey is in Oko now.
Oh, Feeney's got to be careful. Oh, becomes vitreous. Oh no, Feeney!
Just cycling through those bosses.
Kelpsey with the 2,000 rupees. Oh, Kelpsey.
Ooh. Fortunately, that wasn't too costly. Here we go, Trolldorm again. I think that spin actually connected. Oh, that got knocked off there. And Kelpsey struggling here with Oko mode. I believe that time is up. Gonna be able to snag this chest here in Skull Woods.
Oh, Titan's mitts.
That is huge. Value Woods.
And there we go.
Feeney is done with Trolldorm and gets the Fire Rod as the reward. Well worth the time invested. Looks like East Death Mountain is Feeney's next play. Kelpsey at 2021 rupees here. Gonna probably continue through Skull Woods and try to clear it. Have all the tools you need. You might as well go for it.
Yeah, with Butter Sword and the Fire Rod, not going to be too much of a challenge. We get a sprite swap here.
And inverted controls for Kelpsey. That's tricky with the statue.
You can see the players struggle a little bit with the with the inverted controls, and then with ice physics.
Inverted ice physics. Wow.
As long as you don't add one hit KO to that mix.
Slipping and sliding into that hole. Wow.
It would be really scary to do D-pad inversion on Mothula. That would be one scary boss to do.
Oh wow, with like the conveyor belt changing directions and stuff on you.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, I don't expect that to happen. No way.
So Feeney is going to be picking up a lot of hearts in here, some rupees. And then I expect kind of the same routing that Kelpsey's done.
Yeah, I would think so. Probably head over to Height Cave.
Feeney forgot to, or Kelpsey forgot to light the first lamp here. Hopefully we'll get here before the other ones burn out. And nicely done.
Barely made it. And, okay, I guess Feeney's going straight into Village of Outcasts. I mean, she does have the hammer, she has the fire rod, so, I mean, these are good items to clear 2 crystal dungeons, Skull Woods and Thieves Town. Seems great. Alright, we got some ice physics, Mothula. Mothula on ice, here we go.
Yeah, the interesting thing about, it's interesting thing about Mothula, of course. Mothula was one of the one of the bosses that the devs actually had to do some minor fixes to, because Butter Sword wouldn't actually work on Mothula. So when you go into the dungeon with Butter Sword or Tempered Sword, you'll always do the same damage with both swords.
And busting out that Cane of Burna again. that thing has paid off so much for Kelpsey. And she's managed to get through these tough fights with pretty small amount of problems. But there, she just died in Oko to an enemy. And dying on the overworld is fairly costly.
Yep, you gotta go all the way back, especially if you haven't killed Aghanim. You're back in the light world. But thankfully with Titan's Mid, it's able to just lift up the rock and go right in if you're going over towards Thieves Town area.
For sure. And it looks like, speaking of Titans, it looks like Feeney will be picking those up shortly, so making a really good play here. Things are starting to equal out. Seemed like Kelpsey had a little bit of a lead, and still probably does, considering all those Tower of Hera trolls. But, you know, the myths open up the world so much that it's still anyone's game. And, you know, it might not even be either of these players' game. It might be our game.
Alright, so we have in the chess game 20 rupees. I think Feeney could use the Cane of Burna. We could, who's gonna be the nice person? Oh no! Feeney!
Oh, man. I like the little death animation there.
Argus becoming the crystal and the heart.
Alright. Oh no! She got grabbed by the wall master.
Oh, what a troll! The wall master's always mean.
So we did find the Cane of Samaria in Thieves Town in the first chest there. It's a really nice find. Maybe we'll see some Turtle Rock soon.
Yeah, at this point, Kelpsey definitely has the ability to go there. Not to complete it yet, but...
Yeah, as long as Quake is what's required, then we might be able to go in and explore it.
Bunny animation for the pug. with the sprite changes. It's sometimes going into the bunny makes the sprite look funny. So Pug's looking a little bit ill at the moment.
Yeah. Alright, and Feeney is already on the way to Mothula. This will be a tough fight, though, with 4.5 hearts. and kind of low magic right now. I think she's trying to clear the room so that, you know, can pave the way for getting through this quickly and easily. Use the lamp, save some magic.
Yeah, no powder, so not going to be able to get a fairy. You know, fairy is an option that is something that can be gifted by, you know, bit races. So 3 hearts. There is a heart underneath that skull right there. And those mold arms, you kind of mess around with too much. Oh no! Picking up the heart but losing it on the spike.
I think she was slashing at the heart count up at the top of the screen and made a little bit of a mistake, but does have this magic potion, so this will help a decent amount. And she does have Cane of Burna now, so that will help with the fight. Just needs to clutch it out, but
oh!
Unfortunately, I believe she was in Oko.
Yep, that 1-hit KO. Feeney, though, now does have the Cane of Burna.
That's right.
So that'll make things a little bit easier. And infinite magic.
Ooh, nice infinite
time.
magic.
You can see the Technicolor dance.
Yeah, that looks so cool. And you can see she's racing towards Mothula because she really wants to take advantage of this infinite magic.
Oh, but 1-hit KO is still active. No!
That's brutal.
Gets hit by the spikes. But has infinite magic, so oh no, 1-hit KO also takes effect. Oh no.
That's really unfortunate because this infinite magic is temporary. Alright, Kelpsey trying to clutch out this blind fight. Has a good setup for round 2.
Ooh. Almost got it. There we go.
Feeney's down again. That Oko is just so punishing. Especially in a place like Skull Woods where the enemies are just all over the place. And Mothula is such a tricky fight. Even the best of runners usually get hit like once in the Mothula fight. And she was almost there too. Like, she's playing really well. It's just Oko.
Yeah, 1-hit KO is really rough. She does have the green potion.
Yeah, with that and Cane of Burna, which hopefully she realizes she has the Cane of Burna right now, because that can really help in this fight, as we saw with Kelpsey.
Alright, so here we go. Kelpsey dropping off the blacksmith, Feeney heading back into the Mothula fight.
No longer in Oko.
But having a little bit of a hard time with the fire rod shots.
Sometimes Mothula's movement can just be so erratic, and if Mothula ends up near spikes, you know, you're just not doing any damage, but she does clutch it out here. Well done.
Just 20 rupees from the blacksmith as well. So we're gonna see Feeney head back over towards the Village of Outcasts. Now with Titan's Mid, that's going to be a little bit nice. Going to be able to do a bunch of stuff in the Village of Outcasts. Like the stuff that Kelpsey's doing at the moment.
Yeah. This all makes a lot of sense right now. But we're still looking for a good number of items. Actually,
yeah.
don't have a lot of items right now. Certainly looking for that ice rod, which is kind of the most elusive of the bunch. We might need a medallion for either Misery Mire or Turtle Rock. Maybe Quake isn't what we need. And we did find Quake in Hype Cave, which Feeney has yet to visit, but probably will as she heads to Village of Outcasts and probably south. We definitely need a bow, hook shot, maybe the boots. We definitely need the flute. There's a lot of stuff we're looking for. I think Feeney is pretty happy for the quarter magic here now.
Oh yeah. The 1 rupee, definitely not enough.
Oh no, the chess game is only 30 rupees, but she can't even afford it.
Oh, the worst is, unfortunately, she's also going to need 80 rupees for the digging game. Won't have enough for that either.
This is really rude. So Kelpsey did have a chance to go into Swamp Palace without the hook shot. It's a bit of a risk you can take, but decided against it. Gonna be heading towards Pyramid, maybe Catfish or Pod. Also, interestingly, sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, Feeney finding the last sword upgrade as well.
Oh, that's great. So I was gonna say, interestingly, Ice Palace is full clearable right now. By the logic. We have the Fire Rod, we have the Hammer, we have Mitts, we have Flippers, we have Red Cane even, which can be sometimes required. So that can potentially be a big play these players make. We can also go up to Dark Death Mountain. We can also check Magic Bat now, because we do have the powder found right there on the pyramid.
And Feeney now having enough rupees to go check the chess game. Also gonna have enough rupees to check the digging game as well.
There's that Red Cane for Feeney. We see Catfish check from Kelpsey. Yeah, it feels like right now there's a lot of unattractive options for Kelpsey. I think she's trying to find some sort of progression to lead her in the right direction. Because going into Ice Palace also without hook shot can be pretty tough. But we did find the red mail at Catfish, which is a nice pickup.
Yep, we got red mail. So our options kind of at the moment, we can dip into... You can dip into Swamp, potentially not clear it without the hook shot. You can dip into Ice Palace, and depending upon the logic there... Oh no, Feeney! 1-hit KO again! But yeah, you can dip into Ice Palace, potentially be able to clear it, or not, depending upon, you know, where the logic places keys and other things like that. You know, and you can't necessarily rely on the bomb jump either, though, in this mode, because, oh no, the hidden enemy underneath the bridge!
Oh my goodness. That is rude.
But yeah, you can't rely on the bomb jump, because if chat places you in 1-hit KO mode, then you can't use the bomb jump. You'll take damage, you'll die, go back to the beginning of the dungeon.
That's right.
you know, you have to think of, am I going to be able to clear this? But am I also going to be able to clear this in the event that I'm in one-hit KO or D-pad inversion?
Right, and fortunately, both of them do have the red cane now, so they can get by without it, or they can tackle the dungeon, you know, as intended. But most people probably just use that red cane. All right, we're seeing some blue cane strats from Feeney here, realizing, hey, I got quarter magic and the Burnicane. This Hellway is a joke. A lagging joke, I guess. It's a lot of lag.
But she makes it through. Perfect. So we're seeing Kelpsey and Pod, and Kelpsey doesn't have the bottle, so we're probably not going to see the special screen scroll bottle glitch.
Yeah, it's a super cool thing that you can do. But I mean, maybe we'll find a bottle of some sort of goo here. And we also don't have the bow. That could be something that we find in Pod as well. Kelpsey actually finding, you know, the keys to make it through towards the end of the dungeon.
So I can see chat is playing games with Kelpsey's heart here with the bomb count. Taken and given.
Seeing a lot of keys here in Pod. That might signal that there is some sort of progression here.
Yeah, we could find something that potentially leads to the bow in the back here.
That would be incredible. Well, looks like we can check this harmless Hellway.
Oh, like the hook shot. Oh, that was a great place to go then.
That is amazing. We actually have the ability to full clear Swamp Palace now, and we can, you know, get easier access to Death Mountain and get to Hookshot Cave.
That poor
Really nice.
maiden. She's looking pretty blue. Being locked up down there, yeah, I don't blame her. Oh, there's the key to burn, or yeah, the key to Burna.
Yeah, that's old news.
Heart piece and Pod, and that'll be about it. That's all. Actually, I think there's one more chest that Kelpsey might be able to get. I don't know if she dropped down into the bottom part.
Yeah, I don't think she did either. She just decided to continue through the dungeon. I have a feeling that this hookshot might be progression. I mean, it may not be, but if that's the case, then I believe there would have to be a small key in that fall down chest and in the vanilla big key chest. Beautiful Burna strats from Feeney, by the way.
Very nicely done. Yeah, Feeney a little bit far behind here because of the one-hit KO stuff that was happening at Tower of Hera, and then again in Thieves Town.
And as a reminder, this is an interactive race. You get to decide the fate of these runners. They get to decide kind of where to go, but you can stop them in their tracks with all sorts of crazy things like ice physics and one-hit KO, as we've seen already. You can give them infinite magic. You can give them the Cane of Burna, like we've seen, and sword upgrades and all sorts of fun stuff. But, you know, where you can give them good things, you can also take away things like their bombs and their arrows and stuff. So play along. Just type !bitrace in the chat and you can see the ways to actually interact.
And with Kelpsey heading up Death Mountain, we're going to be able to see what the medallion is required for Turtle Rock. We're still missing the flute, so not going to be able to check Misery Mire, but at least, you know, knowing, got a 33% chance that it might be the right one.
Only 20 in the first chest in Hookshot Cave. Get a shield upgrade there for Kelpsey, rocking the fire shield now.
Yeah, I think it upgraded to the riot shield, but you actually have to leave, like you have to screen transition for it to show up.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Like
Oh,
it's like a yellow.
Yeah, it is the riot shield. It's just not actually looking like it right now.
That's great. And I think Kelpsey is making the play into Turtle Rock. That's incredible. It is Vanilla Quake, after all, so this is a chance to jump in there. Now, we may be forced to double dip because we don't have the Ice Rod. And this is a required dungeon. It's also a 5/6 crystal.
Yeah, Kelpsey's been making some pretty good plays going into pod, finding the hookshot. This could be another good one. If she finds something like the bow or even the ice rod, potentially flute, of course, we still need access to Desert Palace.
And with Fire Rod in hand, Kelpsey will be able to get all the way to Laser Ridge if we find the Ice Rod in here.
Oh.
Or boots! I guess you're gonna feel pretty happy. Wow.
That is a really nice find. Gonna be able to do a couple locations in the overworld, King's Tomb, Bonk Rock. And then, you know, once you get to Desert, whenever we get access to that, gonna be able to definitely full clear the dungeon at that point.
That is really nice. And just traversal around the map will be just so much faster. That is a fantastic find.
So Turtle Rock is another one of those places you don't want to get one-hit KO because it is pretty rough. Those chain chomps and everything can be really deadly.
Yeah, you got like the worst enemies in Turtle Rock. You have, you know, a bunch of these floating berries. It's like as you're going around on these platforms, you have pokies, you have rollers, you have, you know, these floating skull heads. Oh no! The ice spell.
Yeah,
That's
ice.
brutal.
Interestingly enough, while you're on the platform here, you can actually walk. With ice physics, you can actually just walk right off the edge. So you gotta be really careful.
And ice skating right into those chain chomps is not very nice. Feeney praying for bombs right now and losing all of her rupees instead. She's excited about this hype game. Oh, and there the bomb counter goes up. Did she notice? I don't think she noticed.
I don't think she has.
Wow.
Oh, she sees him. She sees him. The important thing as a racer that you need to know when you're racing in these is once you get bombs, like if you can throw them from far away, drop it as fast as you can. So that if somebody takes all your bombs away, that it's at least on the ground and it's one that they can't take away.
Oh no! I think Kelpsey is now an Oko.
Giving Feeney a little bit of a chance to catch up here.
Yeah, certainly. And Feeney might be walking straight over to Palace of Darkness, perhaps. It is the green pendant that can dissuade you a little bit, but that is where the hook shot is. So that's a really important item.
Another one-hit KO spell.
Ouch. Well, I mean, that's certainly going to be rough in Turtle Rock. Just so many enemies here.
Yeah, especially if like multiple spells are combined, like we were saying, ice physics or D-pad inversion, plus one-hit KO. Oh man. So the last armor upgrade for Feeney is going to be at the catfish. So we might see Feeney head over there as well before going to pod.
Yeah, some really nice items over here on East Dark World. We had the powder on the pyramid, nice red mail, a lot of good safety at Catfish, and then we have Hookshot and Pod, which it looks like Feeney is going straight to Pod, so that is going to be a nice reward. Or not! Uh-oh. I think she realized her rupee situation.
Yup. Not gonna be able to get into pod without 110 rupees.
I think that's been a constant problem for Feeney. She's been trying to make these great plays, and I guess it just hasn't been working out, but I think she might be going for Ice Palace now.
So this, like I was saying before, is a scary one to go into when you don't have all the items necessarily potentially to beat it.
Yeah, and with knowing that Hookshot is in the logic right now, you know, that could be an item that kind of gates you in this dungeon a little bit if you don't know some of the bomb jumps. And if you're an Oko, then you can't even do the bomb jumps. So,
Yep.
how it goes. The good news is, you know, you're kind of already in ice physics, so...
So we're about to see Mimic Cave right away from Kelpsey's side, as Feeney's about to basically start grabbing the first chest here in Ice Palace. Actually, I think Kelpsey... Oh, nice! The flute!
Wow, we absolutely need the flute to get to the Mire area and complete Misery Mire, so that is a fantastic find.
Yeah, but interestingly enough, we might need the boots for desert, and those are in Turtle Rock. So, and because we have Mir and everything else, you could potentially go into Misery Mire and desert at the same time. But that could require a double dip if, let's say, something is on the torch.
What's kind of interesting here is that Bo can actually be in Ganon's tower with the pendant setup that we have. So that Bo could be very elusive.
And the other thing about the flute is you can actually activate it and deactivate it from chat. So as we just saw, somebody activated Feeney's flute, but it can just as easily be deactivated.
Well, that can certainly be a really nice time save or sync, depending. Right now, It's a great time save.
The other interesting thing about the inverted D-pad controls is even if they're not inverted, if you invert them for long enough, your body starts to kind of muscle memory it, and so it will think that you actually need to do it that way. So
Oh, that's rough, because then you lose inverted controls, and then basically it just feels like you have inverted controls.
Yeah, exactly. Woo! Oh no,
Oh,
Kelpsey's in
no.
one hit KO. Oh no, at least not too far away. Went outside to grab the big chest, so not too far away from this room. So has to be a little bit careful with her magic consumption here.
Really nice bomb jump from Feeney there in Ice Palace. That was beautiful. In that Freezor room.
Yeah, very nice.
Gonna have to set up another one here as well.
Yeah, now I don't know how familiar she is with the Argus sprite, but she's gonna have to go really far down. There we go. That should be about right. Perfectly done. Very nice bomb jumps here.
Really impressive bomb jumps. These are awesome. I believe Kelpsey does have inverted controls right now. So she's trying to figure out
Oh no!
And I think she's also an Oko. So busting out that Burnicane was super clutch.
Well, she got to the door. Unfortunately, it's closed. So we're gonna have to go back. Feeney grabbing 50 rupees in Ice Palace. There's 3 items there. And I think she's got 2 of them so far?
I believe so. Still looking for one more.
Oh! Kelpsey missing the... There we go.
I think she's trying to play it really safe with that Oko, but it looks like that has ended. And it's a full magic bar as well, putting the inverted controls in the game. Ouch.
And they're back. Oh no. Oh no, and the inverted controls messing her up. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, now she's gotta go and open the door again. But with the inverted controls, it's going the wrong way.
This is amazing. Alright, Feeney does have to bomb here to access the big chest, so this is a good play. You don't have the hook shot to clip through. Only a key in the big chest, but I think she still needs to get the iced tea room.
Oh no, and now Kelpsey's back in one-hit KO mode.
With ice physics, no less. Oh, inverted controls has ended. Wow.
Wow, that clutch fairy though.
Unfortunately for Feeney, she did take a death there. I believe she's in Oko, so I don't think she lost too much progress in terms of like getting to an item, but I mean she has to traverse through the first half of this dungeon again, which sucks.
I do have to say that whoever did the fairy command there, that was some spot on timing. Some really spot on, because it had to it had to activate the second that Kelpsey's heart counter reached 0. That was pretty freaking amazing.
It was amazing. And Kelpsey's gonna persevere and try to continue through Turtle Rock with these crazy changes to her gameplay.
So at the moment, Kelpsey is currently in the lead. Dragonfeeney currently has infinite magic.
Oh, that's great. Feeney does have that flute advantage, but, you know, we haven't seen kind of where that goes. But Kelpsey has hit kind of a wall here in Turtle Rock. We don't know if bridge is required, but Kelpsey did find those boots there, which are a big deal, and you know did get the hook shot in pod, which is also a big deal.
Now, I don't recall. I know Kelpsey has the bug net because it was gifted to her early on, but I don't think Feeney does. So even if Feeney's in one hit KO, Feeney can't bottle a fairy.
That's very true. Although, you know, if you guys want, you can give her a fairy. That could be cool too.
Well, the other rough part is I don't think she's used her green potion yet. So.
Oh, did she not? I thought she used it on Mothula.
Maybe. I don't recall.
Okay. So I think Cold Stare has our final item.
So Feeney should be used to this room by now with all the ice physics that Feeney has gotten.
Yeah, certainly.
Oh, Kelpsey unfortunately missing the turn off, but ice spell has ended. Gonna make it a little bit more easy on those platforms.
Kelpsey missing the switch again to open that door. Having lots of trouble here in Turtle Rock.
Yep, unfortunately keeps going back to the same... It keeps going back to the door.
You gotta admire the perseverance of both of these runners, though, Kelpsey and the Dragon Feeney. Like, they are continuing through these really tough dungeons, despite everything that we're throwing at them.
Yep. And ice physics is really rough with this room because you could just walk off the platform.
Not to mention those inverted controls that just got added.
There we go. Kelpsey, back in this room here. Oh, nice. Gets sent over towards the door. And the ice spell has ended. Inverted controls now left. Just bomb open that wall and then you're going to be safe. Feeney, unfortunately, powdering instead of bombing the one enemy there.
Finally, we're going to get a look at what's on Laser Bridge. I think busting out that blue cane may not be a bad idea. But with inverted controls, it's going to be tricky. Feeney wanting some bombs there.
Yep. She's gonna need to do the bomb jump if she wants to go quickly to Cold Stare. Otherwise, it's the long way around, I think.
It really will be. She's setting up for it.
She's setting up for the bomb jump, but no bombs. But the thing is Feeney has the red cane, so she doesn't actually need to because I think she's got the big key. But she might not have the small key necessary.
That may be a problem. I feel like she had a bunch of keys at some point. See, she must have used some of them. So Kelpsey did check all of Laser Bridge, and there wasn't really anything interesting up there. So I think she's heading over to Swamp Palace now. We have everything we need to full clear it, which is fantastic.
All right, so Feeney's now going to be heading towards Cold Stare. Kelpsey is going to be heading into Swamp.
And Cold Stare is just one of those bosses that I think with inverted controls or like ice physics or anything can be extremely brutal.
All right, we got the blue boomerang here. Top tier progression item.
Yeah, now we can kill Armos in 48 hits. Alright, gonna bust out that fire rod with quarter magic. This shouldn't be too bad. We got the butter sword too. Should be a quick fight.
Pulling out the Canaburna just in case. Don't want to take any unnecessary risks. Got that quarter magic. So gonna prevent some unwanted death. Little bit of a lag situation, but gonna easily be able to take care of the boss. And very nicely done for Feeney.
Ooh, and a bottle as a reward, an empty one, so feel free to fill that up if you like, with all sorts of goodies. Can even give her a gold bee.
So at this point, Feeney is going to want to head to Pod. Her flute did get activated, so she could head to Pod. Ooh, interesting choice, Misery Mire. We might be able to see if they actually do need boots for desert or not. Because that could be a really big advantage for Kelpsey.
That would be a huge advantage, absolutely. But maybe Feeney finds the ice rod here, and then she can just single dip Turtle Rock. We did have, I believe, Bombos for Misery Mire. So we still actually need to find Bombos as well.
Yeah, and I don't think we've seen it anywhere. It hasn't been lying around on any ledges or anything.
No. We're going to be hunting for that one.
Ooh. Well, Kelpsey's back in one-hit KO mode here. This is a really rough room to go in one-hit KO mode, but thankfully with the Canaburna, I'm going to be able to hopefully make it through here without a hitch. Alright, moment of truth. Do we need the boots? Yes, we do!
No, we do. So unless this is a small key, this is all the...
Well, and Kelpsey finding Bombo, speaking of which. Wow.
West Wing Swamp. Ouch.
So, Flute in Ice Palace leads to Bombos. Flute in Ice Palace and Bombos in Swamp leads to accessing Misery Mire.
That is crazy. And you need to go to Turtle Rock or Pod to get either of the boots or the hook shot to actually, get anywhere in Mire as well.
It's interesting how spread out these items are in the seed.
I think we're about to see something kind of interesting from Feeney here. She decided to steal the key from the back of Desert, so you can actually go and check the 2 items on the right side of Desert Palace. This could be a big deal if, like, the ice rod is there or something. Or maybe the bow.
Yeah, but that could also lead her off on a different direction, because she might
Certainly.
think, oh, then Turtle Rock might not have the boots because Ice Rod is back here, or something.
Right.
Even though, you know, that's obviously not in the logic, but, you know, it's... Sometimes it plays games with your mind.
It certainly does, yeah. Fortunately, Ice Rod is one of those things that you always think, this can be anywhere in the game. So, hopefully, if she does find the Ice Rod, that's a good clue to head to Turtle Rock. But it's just a compass and map. Ouch.
Nope. Not at all what Feeney is looking for.
Well, we still got checkerboard.
Oh, a death spell right at the last moment. Kelpsey hopping in the water, and Feeney finding quarter magic, which she already has.
Yeah, cool story. And getting back to Argus area is fairly time-consuming, so it certainly gives Feeney a chance to do some more exploration, and I think she's going to Palace of Darkness, which is a huge play to get that hook shot.
Yep. Hook shot, and then potentially Swamp to get Bombos. There's so much still missing. We've got the bow that we haven't found. Feeney actually has a red potion, so gonna be able to potentially do that bottle glitch we were talking about earlier.
Oh wow, that would be a big deal if we find, you know, Ice Rod over there or something.
Yeah.
So we still can't finish Palace of Darkness.
Nope.
It is the green pendant, so, you know, maybe we don't have to finish it, but, yeah, we could get access to those 2 chests on the right side, and that could be a big deal.
And Feeney's been blocked an awful lot by rupees and bombs being missing. So taking this opportunity while she can in order to go over and open pot at least while she's got some rupees. Oh, D-pad inversion though.
Fortunately, no more Oko for that location. That was
Yeah.
really rough earlier. And here comes the Argus fight.
Again, with the D-pad inversion, it's a little bit rough. Oh, one hit KO, no! Oh no! What a time to get one hit KO.
All right, back to Argus we go.
Oh no! One hit KO is one of those really rough moves to get through. But this is giving Feeney a chance to catch up. Feeney was getting blocked a lot earlier by, you know, like we were saying, not having enough rupees, bombs being taken away, that one hit KO, and ice physics on Moldorm, and not having the magic upgrade or the Cane of Berna like Kelpsey did, so...
Yeah, apparently it's Kelpsey's time to struggle through some of these things. And that is certainly giving the Dragonfeeney an opportunity to make up some ground here and hopefully pick up this hook shot.
So Feeney is opting to potentially save one of her keys in case she finds the bow, maybe? So that's the original Cane of Berna. Both of our runners had been gifted it earlier.
Yeah, gotta take advantage of every little thing you can. Do not want to forget about these things. But I think they have fully embraced the Cane of Berna at this point.
Oh boy, one hit KO again.
Yeah, Kelpsey's trying to play it really safe with that Cane of Berna. And if you do pull some of these puffs from Argus from below, you do risk getting hit by them fairly often, so grabbing from the left and the right is a lot safer.
Yeah, just one more spin needed on Argus. And done. Kelpsey making Argus look easy here. In one-hit KO mode. Ooh, somebody trying to throw that inverted controls at the last minute.
Yeah, with Oko, that can be very, very devastating if that, surprises you at the last second. Looks like Feeney is heading somewhere else now, perhaps to do North Dark World?
Well, Feeney actually, I think, thinks that one chest is a small key because she skipped the hookshot chest.
Oh no.
Yeah, she looked at she paused a second before she opened the door, and then yeah, I'm thinking she might have thought that was a small key and might have left the hookshot behind, and that's gonna lead to Bombos, so she's gonna have to go back. And I'm hoping that the bow isn't in Misery Mire, because that could lead her on a wild goose chase.
Yeah, well, actually, we can get the Bombos without the hookshot, I believe. But it's just a little more painful.
Oh yeah, it's on left side. I keep thinking that it was on the way to Argus.
But Feeney is cleaning up some of these locations here. Magic Bat, Purple Chest. So this isn't bad. That might lead her to Swamp, where she does get the Bombos and then goes to Mire. But, I mean, that's still progression. It's just unfortunate that she left behind stuff in Pod. And, Kelpsey already kind of got the value there. We may have to go back. If we find the bow, then maybe we have to go back to Pod to find the Ice Rod. But we don't know yet. Alright, so we got Kelpsey going to Ice now. Gonna grab that flute in the first chest here, so that is some huge progress, and I think that'll lead her to the Mire area and Desert. We're really starting to run out of locations for the Ice Rod to be before we have to run back up to Turtle Rock.
I would think that, well, Kelpsey, like I said, Kelpsey has the boots, and I have a feeling that there's gonna be something at Desert. Whether it be the bow, or just something in general needs to be at Desert, or in Misery Mire.
Yeah, it's really one of those two locations, and if we do find the bow, you know, Ice Rod could be on the pedestal. It could be pretty rough.
Yeah, that's one of those that's one of those things you definitely don't want to see on the pedestal, because if an ice rod is on the pedestal, that means it's gonna be definitely required.
All right, looks like Kelsey's flute is fully activated now. It's really convenient. And as expected, Feeney is in Swamp. We'll probably find that Bombos medallion and then head to Mire. Ooh, Kelpsey is having some trouble.
Yeah, Spike Room is the literal worst room in the game. Nails the bomb jump perfectly with the Pug Sprite. Very nicely done.
With no key, we can't check the right side just yet, but I think that hook shot is really going to help Kelsey's routing in here. Oh no!
But Feeney does have a fairy.
Oh, that's really great.
I wonder if we can get these two to 20 hearts. We're only 3 hearts away on Kelpsey's side.
We're certainly capable of it. Yeah. That would be really cool to see. Full heart run.
And in one hit KO, it doesn't matter how many hearts you have.
That's the best part. Alright, we know there's nothing much else in ice other than a bottle at Cold Stare. And we know that Feeney's gonna grab Bombos here, so we might actually see like a cool sync up in Misery Mire. But Kelpsey is certainly ahead with that hook shot and the boots and Turtle Rock.
Yeah, Kelpsey is pretty much fully cleared Turtle Rock. Minus, of course, the boss. So, still a fair ways ahead. Finding that hookshot in pod early was really a really good help.
It's a huge advantage, yeah. It helps you get through Death Mountain a lot quicker as well. Which, you know, incentivized her to jump into Turtle Rock, which fitted her with the boots. So, you know, she's had boots for a good, I don't know, maybe half an hour over Feeney now.
Oh, there we go. We're getting a little bit closer to those 20 hearts on Kelpsey's side.
And Feeney is persevering through this terrifying Swamp Palace. And Oko Swamp Palace might be like one of the trickiest dungeons to get through because there's just so many enemies, especially in that West Wing room where you need to fall down.
Yep.
That one has like all the little water enemies. It has like fire bar. It's got the swimming bugs, water striders. It's crazy.
Ooh, another one. So we're now 1 heart away from 20 hearts on Kelpsey's. Never mind, we officially have reached 20 hearts on Kelpsey's side.
Wow.
We gotta show Feeney some love here, guys.
Yeah, she's lagging behind by 6 hearts. I know we can make this happen. Without the hook shot, we're gonna have to kind of do this the slow way, but she will find Bombos shortly, as Kelpsey uses Bombos against Cold Stare.
Kelpsey's definitely had some really good routing this seed. Just picking up the right things in the right order.
Yeah, the item placement has worked out beautifully for her, and with this Cold Stare fight, she's clutching out pretty well. She'll probably head over to Meyer as Feeney grabs Bombos and is going to head over to Meyer. Oh, maybe not. Maybe we'll see the Turtle Rock play after all.
So that could be good because, again, we need boots. We need boots for desert, and boots are in Turtle Rock. We also don't know what's at Bonk Rocks. We also don't know what's at King's Tube. So that could also be something to keep in mind.
That's true. Yeah, we could see Bow or Ice Rod there as well. Feeney realizing I don't have hook shot. I can't actually get across this bridge. I have to go around the long way. Is it worth it for me to go all the way around? Thinking about pot again, maybe.
Might have realized chest miscount.
This will be extremely good for Feeney. But, you know, it's unfortunate that she already went into Swamp once.
Kelpsey's gonna pick it up anyways.
Alright, I think we're gonna jump right into Meyer, or maybe we'll do Desert first. Both of these are great options.
I think we're gonna see, yeah, it looks like Misery Mire, you're able to mirror directly here as well.
Yeah, unfortunately, without the bow, it can make fighting Vitreous a little tricky. I mean, we do still have that Burnicane. We have Butter Sword, so we can take care of Vitreous that way. But, you know, depending on your magic situation, hint, hint, that can be difficult.
So here we go. Feeney's about to pick up the hook shot.
Thought she was gonna grab the mirror, but she just definitely placed bombs there.
Yeah,
Wow.
the frustration. realizing I just went into swamp. I could have just full cleared it if I would have only had the hookshot.
Decides to flute in the dark world real quick, and looks like we're gonna probably head back to swamp. I think that makes a lot of sense right now. You know, get a crystal. Well, you can. So we did see a mushroom as one of 2 items in Misery Mire here on the bridge chest. So that could lead us to progression as well. Fun fetch quest.
I'm still curious to know where this ice rod is gonna be, and the bow. Both of them. Like, Eastern Palace and Pod, both pendants. So we could even see Bow in Ganon's tower.
We can. We certainly can. And, if that's the case, then we won't see Ice Rod on the pedestal. But, you know, Ice Rod is probably either buried like in mire or desert, or it's on the pedestal. I think those are the options right now.
Could be at Bonk Rocks and King's Tomb, maybe?
Oh, right. We didn't check those. Good call.
But besides that, I'm pretty sure we cleared a vast majority of the overworld.
Yeah, I can't think of any other locations.
So we've been sitting at these 2 player sprites for a while now. I think there was a menu or something that you're able to look at. I think I saw it linked earlier, but I don't recall what it was.
Now, if we do find the ice rod somewhere here, we could have the bow at Pyramid Fairy, which could be kind of a tricky thing as well, since Turtle Rock is one of our 5/6s.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that would be nuts. Vanilla Big Key and Misery Mire. Well worth the wait.
So we're about to see what is the items that are over here. Hopefully, for Kelpsey, hopefully she finds the bow or the ice rod. I'm sure she's hoping for ice rod more than bow.
Probably. But, you know, an outstanding bow before when you can enter Ganon's tower is kind of a tricky thing.
Yeah.
There are a couple things that you haven't checked yet. It's like, what do you do?
Ooh. We have 1 bomb left. Ooh, 2 bombs now left. If Kelpsey goes in here, there is a wall that she does have to bomb. If you take away those bombs, then she's not going to be able to get through that room in the basement. She's going to have to go all the way back later when she has bombs.
Oh, that's so mean. That's so cruel. Oh, and Feeney was an Oko. She was trying to do some strats to kill 2 puffs at once, but she does have a fairy.
She's gonna have to be very careful here, because I think that was her last fairy.
Whew. That was close.
Alright, here's the moment of truth, the bombable wall. These kind of rooms, you want to make sure you you walk in and immediately drop the the bomb, sorry. But Kelpsey having someone saving grace here, given more than enough bombs just in case.
kind guardian angel has sent 20 bombs to Kelpsey, and Feeney cleans up Argus, grabs another crystal, so that is more progress. The question is, where to next?
I would think Misery Mire and Desert would be where Feeney would go, or at least Misery Mire. I don't see her going into Turtle Rock yet. And that could be. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, the thing is, she's been to Desert already, and she couldn't make any more progress there.
Yeah, but she hasn't gone into Misery Mire yet. I don't know if she's done. Oh boy.
Wow.
That bow.
Bow on Vitreous. That is rude. A lot of people like to wait till they find Bow to fight Vitreous.
And on top of that, getting gifted the silver arrows.
Wow. That is a nice
set.
package.
Yeah.
And just gonna mirror and walk right into Desert. We'll see if we find the ice rod here, or we need to start going to those bow-locked locations to find this ice rod, which does include the pedestal.
Alright, we have the heart piece. And the last item we all know is on Landmo. So...
There's that riot shield for Feeney.
And Feeney, also moving up in the heart containers, has only 3 remaining.
That's excellent. I want to see this double 20.
Yeah, probably never been seen before on any Link to the Past race. It's not 100%. So we'll be the first.
Oh, that's cool.
So now that Feeney is up here, do we see a dip into T-Rock? And
well, she's certainly going to check.
Yep.
I think it makes sense. You want to know what you need.
Definitely need that Quake, and she's going for it. Gonna get those boots that's gonna be able to finish Misery Mire and Desert Palace together. And then once finishing up Misery Mire, gonna be able to get that bow. So then after that, we have Eastern and Pod fully completable. I think Eastern, we had found all the items in there. So if I recall correctly.
Yeah, I think you might be right. So we really only have to go back there for the pendant. So we'll probably see a pod check before Eastern, and then Sahasrara. Wow, I didn't even realize Kelpsey has 3,000 rupees. That's amazing.
Yep, Kelpsey balling up there with those rupees. When the pug saves the world, it's gonna be a pretty rich pug. Oh, Feeney with the sword slashes again, realizing that those boots were there that whole time.
Yeah, she was putting off Turtle Rock for a while because she didn't have the hook shot, which she had left behind in Pod. You know, like, all these things kind of added up to slowing her down. But she's on the right track now. Busting out those silvers for Landmo. Certainly a good idea.
With silvers, it's only 1 hit needed to each of the Landmo heads. Butter Sword is 2 hits. Same thing with Fire Rod, Ice Rod, and then regular arrows is 4.
So Ice Rod is not on Landmolus, as you mentioned, we do have the bonk locations, and then we have Eastern and Pod. And we don't believe there is an item in Eastern, so Eastern is really a pedestal play.
I think that Kelpsey's making that Bonk Rocks and King's Tomb play at this point.
It's good that she remembered.
Yeah, one of the things you need for these races are a nice tracker to make sure you don't forget any locations if you happen to die or have to come back multiple times.
And if these boots lock locations do have the ice rod, then that is a forced double dip. I mean, the boots were in the first chest in TR, but that's still a double dip.
And just want to point out, Feeney with the 1337, the elite rupees up there.
And she's also obtained full hearts now, so we have a 40 heart seed.
First, you've seen it here first, guys. Never been done before.
Oof, Feeney. That was super clutch.
So Feeney would have been in pretty good shape if she would have left this dungeon right after she got the boots. But without knowing whether or not there's an ice rod in here, you can't blame her for continuing on through here.
Right, and she's still looking for Bo as well. So she figures, you know, those can both be in this dungeon. They may lead to some progression. We know they're not here, but, you know, that's just the way it goes sometimes.
So, and the other important thing to know about bit races is you always want to make sure that you save some for Ganon's tower trolling. Because ice physics Ganon. Oh.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh no, that sounds brutal.
Oh, I can tell ya. They are pretty rough. So keep that in mind for later on.
I feel like ice physics Aghanim might be really rough too. Or like Oko Aghanim, I don't know. It sounds crazy.
The gauntlet being one hit KO or ice or D-pad inversion. Oh man. Ooh, interesting. We found the book.
Well, now we can check that pedestal, or we can check Ether or Bombos tablet.
This is gonna be a small key. Yeah, needed for Helmasaur. So I didn't see. Looks like Helmasaur has the map.
But it does have the green pendant, which will open
Yep.
up an item at Sahasrahla. I think, as you mentioned before, Kelpsey didn't fall down earlier, so I think she's getting these items here.
Yep. And I don't think there were anything really substantial. I think the one that she didn't drop down to, like the one that she didn't bomb, I think that's a small key. This is the map. Okay, so Helmasaur actually did have the last item.
Oh, okay, great. Okay, so there is this 2 items at Helmasaur. Effectively, I think it's certainly a good play to go kill Helmasaur King now.
So Feeney is going through the the platform room here, where we had a little bit of issues earlier with Kelpsey, everyone dropping that hot ice physics down and the D-pad inversion and everything else. So now Kelpsey with the 3,333 rupees.
Shoutouts to Feeney for going for these swag laser skips despite having the riot shield there.
Yeah, she's got to be a little bit careful. Last chest here. You don't want to lose your hearts before getting to it. So, finding this is unfortunately not... Ooh, that swag arrow, though. Oh,
That was
Kelpsey
super amazing.
with the swag strats here. Just doesn't even line it up, just wha-bam. Thrown over there.
Feeny
Now
running
Feeny-
into Meyer with 3 hearts. I was about to say 3 hearts. It's rough.
Yep, but she's gonna find the bow. And that's a good thing.
It really is, because it's our only way to progress right now. There's no other way.
So the big thing is, once Kelpsey is done Pod, we have the green pendant, we can go to Sahashala. We have Bombos and Ether tablets we can now check. And then, of course, everyone's favorite pedestal.
Yeah, this is getting very scarily close to a pedestal scene because we're running out of places, Sakura. This is crazy. I
Yeah.
did not expect us to get here.
The thing is, the seed has been spreading everything out everywhere. There's one item in every dungeon, pretty much. And I think, because, yeah, Ice Rod can't be at the Pyramid Fairy because, of course, Turtle Rock is the 5-6 crystal.
Did Kelpsey turn in the mushroom? I just remembered because Feeny just picked that up here in Meyer. That's another location, I think.
I don't think so.
Alright, so if Feeny remembers that, that could be a big advantage.
Yeah, those hot fetch quests. Feeny with the 1 heart left.
And we found a cape on Helmasaur King. I don't think we saw anything up on the Bumper Cave ledge, though.
So are we gonna see Sahashala, or are we gonna see Eastern first? Oh no, Feeny powdered the anti-fairy, but unfortunately was hit by a skull before she was able to pick it up.
Yeah, on her screen it says it showed that she died with 1 heart. Just weird.
That sweet dash in Eastern by Kelpsey. And Feeny back to the elite rupees.
A well-regulated elite amount of rupees. We got 3-3-3-3 on the other side. I like it.
Alright, so here Kelpsey goes up to Armos Nice. Feeny is going to be looking for the bow, which is currently on Vitreous, and that'll lead to the book. Could also maybe stop off at the witch, drop off the mushroom. You know, it all depends, because if Feeny makes the right plays, catch up to Kelpsey.
Yeah, Kelpsey's doing all this extra stuff with Eastern Palace. That might be the time sink that Feeny needs to catch up, for sure.
Oh, and we've seen the first sprite swap in a while here. Back to the guard.
Yeah, back to square one. We're a red guard now.
Those red guards, they can run pretty darn fast. These arrows, unfortunately... Well...
If there was an item on Armos Knights. Imagine that, using the silver arrows to defeat Armos Knights, to get the silver arrows. Only in this interactive race will you see something like that. That's amazing.
And that guard knocked off that soldier's armor to reveal a pug inside.
That's right, and Sahasrara has a shovel.
The shovel? Oh, man. Hey, I know you just beat this dungeon, but here's a shovel so that you can go dig up the prize. I really don't feel like doing it myself.
Oh, and Kelpsey's remembered the mushroom here, so she'll be able to turn that in.
Bonked her way back into the armor in order to become the guard again.
No luck with the mushroom. Will it be the shovel spot? Dig spot here.
Dig spot, could be ether, could be... This is crazy. Could be pedestal, could be anything. Oh, I'm so nervous now.
Yeah.
Like, if it's the pedestal. But it could be the shovel spot. We've seen some trolley fetch quests before.
We certainly have. Here we go.
Moment of truth. Nope. Bombs.
Just bombs. I think Kelsey's about to go pull this pedestal blind.
But she's been unducked.
She's
So
been
no.
unducked.
So no flute for you.
Oh, man.
So I think we're gonna see Bombo's tablet first.
That's definitely a fair play. Hey, and look, there's the flute again.
She just shoots the wall.
Alright, we'll see how Feeney tackles this Vitreous fight. Because remember, we don't have the bow because the bow is at Vitreous.
Yep. So, spins or bombs? Or Kane and Berna? Gonna do the dash strats. A little bit laggy with the cane here.
Just a little bit, but takes out all those eyeballs. Beautifully done.
Oh my goodness, Bombo's tablet is 20 rupees. That leaves Ether Medallion or Pedestal.
The hype is for Pedestal is palpable right now. This is
Kelpsey.
insane. 50-50.
Refusing to go to Pedestal. Just, nope. Oh.
Oh. Well, this makes sense for routing, I think, because if you get it on Ether, then you want to just jump right into TR, Eternal Rock. So you want to do this and get this out of the way. So here comes the pedestal hype. Is this a pedestal seed with Ice Rod just sitting there?
Or is this just another troll item? Here we go. We're gonna get to see this very shortly. Are on the edge of our seats at the moment.
Oh, I am. That's for sure.
Here we go. Oh, pulling out the book. No, it's the button. Oh man, which Kelpsey already has. So Ether tablet.
Yeah, I think that's all we got.
Yeah, I don't. Wait, did anybody do Spike Cave?
Oh, maybe not?
I don't remember anybody doing Spike Cave.
Maybe. Maybe that's it. Oh, if that's the case, we could have had this a long time ago.
Yep.
Those Burnicanes.
Yep, I just remembered Spike Cave right now, and I'm wondering if, yep, Kelpsey does too. And as you can see in her items, she currently already has the bug net. Was given it fairly early on, so here we go. Ice Rod? Ice Rod,
Wow.
there it is! Look at how early they could have this!
That's crazy. Wow.
And it was right by T-Rock. It was right by T-Rock. So they could have left T-Rock and gotten this, or even gotten this before they got the boots.
They could have done this like right after they got the Moon Pearl even.
Yep. Oh, that's
Yeah.
pretty rough, especially because Kelpsey had Burna so early on. Feeney had to wait a little bit because she wasn't given it right away, but Kelpsey had it really early.
All right, well, Feeney just grabbed the Desert Palace Crystal, so if she heads straight to Spike Cave, you could have a really close race, actually.
But does she remember that she hasn't done Spike Cave? It is really out of the way. She's saving and quitting. I think she's gonna do Bonk Rocks and King's Tomb.
Makes a lot of sense. Those are really quick items to collect.
Alright, so Kelpsey heading into Turtle Rock for the second time here.
Yeah, and she'll just be beelining it straight to Trinex, because there's nothing else to check here. Nothing to do. And she's in go mode. So, I mean, we're getting kind of towards the end of this seed, Sakura. What potential things could we do to spice up this race?
Ganon Tower has a lot of potential, depending upon where that big key is. You know, we have, of course, the typical ice physics, the one-hit KO, the D-padded version. You know, the other big thing is Ganon's Tower has a lot of places you need to bomb open walls. You know, the Ganon fight has, you know, if you have silver arrows, maybe ice armos even. If you don't have any arrows, that creates a little bit of a situation where you have to come up with some different strats.
Oh yeah, certainly. You gotta do, you know, the spins on Ganon instead or something.
Yep, and if you have spins on Ganon with ice physics, it creates a little bit of a fun time.
Yeah, and I mean, we do also have this Trinex fight coming up. If you debuff the magic and Kelpsey misses a bit, that could be a problem.
And the other thing is sword debuffs. There is a sword debuff option where you can debuff the sword for a minute. You can stack those a couple times and be sitting with Master Sword in some of these fights. So,
oh no.
Yep, it's there's a lot that you can do at the moment. So Feeney heading up. Feeney now heading up Death Mountain here.
And I'm not quite sure why she's on East Death Mountain right now.
Might be trying to head up to Turtle Rock, but kind of got lost. She just realized, oh no, that requires the bomb jump.
That was a really fast phase 1 of Trinex, and trying to get through phase 2 now. Beautifully done.
Yep, very nicely done. Feeney is heading over towards Spike Cave, guys. The long way.
Yeah, that was a long way. Spike Cave. It's a big loop, but you know what? It's the right play. And that has caught her up considerably, even though she's still behind. You know, that's a lot of time that she didn't need to spend in Palace of Darkness and Eastern.
Yep. Just gotta be careful. Take out that Cane of Burna.
Alright, so we're going to Ganon's Tower. Where's the big key, Sakura? Where's it gonna be?
Chest 7.
Chest 7?
Chest 7. Always guess for me, chest 7.
Alright. Feeney struggling there. Not happy with the Spike Cave Ice Rod. But in go mode now. In go mode. That's amazing. I'm gonna say chest number 4. It's gonna be early. And we're gonna have fun on the climb up Ganon's Tower. Hopefully.
Yeah, this is gonna be something. This is where you wanna... Yeah, here comes the Oko. I'm gonna get the D-pad inversions and the ice physics going. And make this an interesting climb.
Yeah, we did see a key and a blue bottle so far, along with another key on the torch. Lots of keys.
Yep. So currently Kelpsey has Oko, and that's gonna make this area a little interesting. This room in here can be a little bit deadly.
Oh, now with the ice physics.
Alright, so that's chest number 4. Chest number 5. A little bit of leg. Oh, and no bombs! There's ether. And a small key. Oh, and inverted controls.
Oh, man. This is just brutal. Oh, no.
Oh, picking up some bombs. Gonna need some.
That is certainly a nice find.
Yeah, ice physics, inverted controls, and one-hit KO. Oh no!
Oh no!
Has the fairy though? Has the fairy?
And, you know... Oh no!
Oh, this fairy though.
Fortunately, that's not too far to get back to.
We got some magic though.
But I believe the magic was debuffed
Yep.
as well, so
at the moment
manage
it's
that
currently
carefully.
sitting at half magic.
Right. Which isn't too bad.
Nope. Oh, watch him! Woo! That was close! Those skeletons aren't gonna play very nicely. Alright, so the death spell has ended.
But we
So-
still got a bunch of ice physics.
Ice physics and... Oh, I think ice physics, there we go, has ended now as well.
Okay, this is Kelsey's chance to take... Well, never mind. Back to ice physics.
Oh! Yep. The magic debuff is over, as Feeney's heading through Turtle Rock now.
Yeah, Feeney's getting awful close here with all this punishment in Ganon's tower.
Yep, but I'm sure Feeney's turn is coming very soon.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So it'll really be a matter of who can handle this better. You know, finding Ether Medallion isn't that bad of a thing. You can use that in the gauntlet to help you, ice all the enemies, get them out of the way. We also have Bombos as well to do that, so not terrible.
And this is just a friendly race. Bit races is something that's a little bit special for runners. This is something that it's not a ranked thing, it's not a tournament race or anything. It's just a friendly race between two runners. Just to have fun. So they enjoy the trolliness, otherwise they wouldn't be playing it.
Oh, Kelpsey turned on the hurricane. That's great. Flips that switch over and over.
Death spell has ended. And now
Just
we begin
kidding.
again. Oh no! Oh no!
That might have been a control inversion. Yeah.
There was.
Yeah. Oh, that's brutal. Alright, we got Feeney entering Ganon's tower now. We still haven't found that big key. Where will Feeney go?
Man, and if Feeney goes right side, because there is a key right at the beginning, if Feeney goes right side and it's on the right side, that could be huge.
That could be insane.
That could literally turn this race around.
Blue Rupee in Rando Room. We've got 5-bomb upgrade Green Rupee.
Oh,
and
there's
the big key!
Oh my goodness! And Feeney going the opposite side!
Oh no. But this isn't over yet, folks.
Nope.
There is a long Ganon's Tower climb coming up, and we still also have the Agatu and Ganon fights. Heck, we even have Trolldorm Part 2 on ice, if we like.
Feeney's having a little bit of trouble with this mimic here. Yeah, just gotta push the block. There you go.
Feeney got grabbed by a wall master there. I don't know if you saw that, but that's brutal.
And still gonna go right side, dedicated to that right side play.
Kelpsey is having so much trouble right now.
And a death spell. Oh goodness. Burna, please. But she can't do anything otherwise. Oh, Burna. Use the Burna.
Starting to run out of magic too. Just gotta be careful. Oh, we got some more magic. Okay. Oh no, both of our players taking a death here, but Kelpsey does have the fairy. I think Feeney's abandoned right side.
I think that's a good idea.
I think that's gonna work out for her as well, because we do know it's in the rando room, that big key. All right, Kelpsey's back to start here.
Oh no! This anti-fairy is just not letting her get any farther. And Feeney getting hit! Oh no! We need to get Feeney a fairy in a bottle. I don't think Feeney has the bug net like Kelpsey does.
No, and I think what happened to Kelpsey is that somebody gave her a bee. And that has filled the bottle up. So she was trying to catch the fairy. She couldn't actually put it in there.
Yeah, I see the bee. So you see Feeney trying to sneakily avoid all these beams here.
She's doing a good job with it.
Yep. And the thing is the bee that she has isn't even a golden bee. This is a regular bee.
That's right. Oh man, Kelpsey is struggling. I mean, this is really hard. And because she hasn't released those bees, like, no one can send her fairies either. You need empty bottles to be sent anything to be put in them. So this bee strat is really interesting. I like this. Alright, looks like the death spell continues for Kelpsey.
Yeah, but she's got to be careful. Oh boy, that was a close one.
That was really close. And Feeney, unfortunately, taking a death there on the left side. Now has to decide which way to go. Gonna go, continue going left.
Oh! The mimic room there is a really rough room.
Yeah, those Beamoses have, like, most of the room covered, and then the mimics are just in your way. So it looks like Kelpsey realized that there's a bee, and has unleashed the bee here.
Unleash the bees! Oh, Feeney getting knocked out by the spikes. Having a little bit of trouble in this room. This is a really rough room. Oh, goodness. Oh, nice. Somebody dropping the bottled fairy.
That is super clutch.
Somebody being the real MVP here.
Burnacane is so rude right now.
She can't turn it off because she will get hit and it will kill her. So she has to be careful. There we go.
There it is. And Feeney using the Burna as well. This Burna has been like the MVP. For this run.
Yep. So Feeney's coming up on the big key here. Dropping that bomb. We're about to get the big key for both our runners now. Kelpsey using expert maneuvering in order to avoid those Beamos beams. This room is pretty rough in one hit KO.
It really is. There's so many spikes in here. Gonna bust
But
out
she
that
does
Burna.
an awesome job avoiding them using the Cane of Burna.
That is amazing. But Feeney's starting to climb. Unfortunately, not a very high heart count, and being an Oko does not help. So here comes the gauntlet for Kelpsey. This is gonna be rough.
Oh, Feeney, unfortunately, taking another death here as well. Both Feeney and Kelpsey having the same struggle in the same room.
Oh, but now we have inverted controls in the gauntlet with all these conveyor belts and beamoses and spikes. Oh, I do not envy these players, but I'm having a blast watching them.
Oh no, and one hit KO now too.
Yeah, it seems like Oko is just a fact for the rest of this run, sadly. Or maybe not so sadly.
And Feeney getting a little bit trolled here by the mimics.
Did a great job getting through there.
I have to say that Kelpsey, like, even with Burna, this is not easy to do on in Oko. So I have to say, Kelpsey's doing an absolutely fantastic job while doing this with the inverted controls and everything else. She needs to get rid of that B. There we go, dropping that B, powdering the anti-fairy, picking that up, just so that she doesn't have to do this.
Yeah, and she got the hookup with some large magic.
And the bee is in here to help out too.
There you go.
And she's doing a really good job, again, avoiding all the damage here.
Feeney did an excellent job through that room before this Ganon Ball Z room. That was well done. Really well done. And is already starting to make her way through the gauntlet, so this is getting pretty close. And one mistake, and this could cost you the whole race.
Yep. Feeney, just heading into the gauntlet now. Kelpsey is past the worst parts, at least. Ooh, but misses 2 Wizrobes here.
You see a bunch of Bombo strats from Feeney. Definitely a safe way to get through these gauntlet rooms.
Yeah, Feeney does have a green potion, so hopefully she remembers to use it. She needs to use it very soon, though. She doesn't want to run into a situation where she's out of magic.
Okay, she realized.
Okay, perfect.
That guy's about to shoot her. Okay, that was really clutch.
Yay! Again, this is so close.
It really is. Kelpsey is at the mini Helmasaur room. Does need to pick up. Oh, does not need to pick up a key. Okay, never mind. She has one. She just used it. Okay.
So Feeney opting. Oh, Feeney actually doesn't have silver arrows, so that could be a huge advantage for Kelpsey.
But Feeney is actually not in Oko right now, so able to tank some of these hits and get the job done quick. Ooh, we got Moldorm 2 on ice.
Well, we saw how easily Kelpsey took care of it the first time, and again, not disappointing with that second Moldorm 2, or that second Moldorm on ice kill. Not needing anything, not needing anything else, Kelpsey's just gonna go straight to Aghanim 2.
You don't want to take any risks at this point. You just want to get there as quickly as possible.
Yep.
So I don't blame her at all. I mean, you have everything you need. Here's another tough fight coming up. Aga 2 on ice. All these guys shooting you with all these beams and things. If you're in Oko, which she's not in Oko right now, fortunately. It can be pretty rough as well.
The good thing is she can turn on Kane of Berna at any point and just swing her sword. So at this point, you know, it's pretty good for her. But she has to keep in mind that can change at any moment. One hit KO can change at literally any moment. So she should probably have, but she probably also wants to save the magic for Ganon as well.
Right, exactly. The Ganon fight's gonna be really rough, and she does take down Aghanim 2, but Feeney is at Moldorm 2 already.
Yep, and takes out Moldorm 2, gonna be just behind Kelpsey. But again, doesn't have the silver arrows that were dropped from Armos. So this could be the thing is, are we gonna let Kelpsey have all her silver arrows for Ganon?
Well, I think Feeney actually was just given some silvers.
Okay.
A little bit ago. So I think she has them now, I want to say. I believe that was ordered up. Alright, we have Death Spell on Kelpsey here. And ice.
And ice. Ganon on ice. I don't think they have a blue potion.
And I think magic has been debuffed. Oh no! Walked right into Ganon, or slipped, I suppose.
Oh, but has a fairy. Has a fairy.
She's okay, and Feeney is through Aga 2. That was a really quick Aga 2 fight. So she's gonna be jumping into Ganon right now. This is really close.
Alright, another fairy. So Kelpsey has another fairy given to her. Oh, back in Oko.
Oh man, this is tense. Just 4 silver arrows away.
Ooh, gotta be careful. Unfortunately, misses the torch glitch, but she does have silvers. Oh no, but the death! But she has the bottled fairy that you guys just gave her.
And surprisingly, she still has all 51 of her arrows. Just saying.
Yeah, at this point, she... There's wow, unlimited magic!
Oh, that's amazing. Oh no!
But I don't think she has any more fairies!
Really? Oh, she does!
Oh, she does!
But Feeney's getting close to this phase 4. She's almost there.
And she has silvers. She has silvers, yup. She has... Oh no! Oh, Feeney, what are you doing?
Know? Does she?
Feeney,
She doesn't
know. She doesn't know.
Oh, Kelpsey takes another death there, but has the fairy to clutch it out. There's ice spells going everywhere on Kelpsey's side. No! She fell!
Oh my god, but Feeney still doesn't realize, so Kelpsey could still catch up.
That's so true.
Kelpsey could still catch up.
Oof.
Oh no, and Kelpsey with the inverted controls now too.
Oh, that's mean.
All it takes is one ice physics and Feeney could be in a lot of trouble.
Certainly. Yeah. Same thing could happen to her that happened to Kelpsey.
Yep.
But she's getting awfully close to killing Ganon here. Just like a couple hits away.
Yep.
Having a little trouble here.
It's gotta be careful.
Oh, there's the ice physics. Uh-oh.
Oh no! It was close.
Both of our runners are slipping and sliding around in this Ganon fight.
Oh boy! This is close. This is literally anybody's game. Oh, Feeney, please be here. Oh, Kelpsey. Oh my gosh, to my heart. Watching this.
Oh.
Feeney's got to be careful on the magic. Kelpsey quickly catching up here, and Kelpsey realizes that she has silver arrows. So, as long as, woo, that's close. This might be really big for Kelpsey.
Could be.
Oh,
But-
and there it is, the last hit for Feeney.
Wow, what a crazy race. Feeney manages to come back from all this. Although she hasn't walked in the door yet. Okay, I was like, inverted controls, don't go the wrong way. But there it is, Feeney has finished. Congratulations to the Dragon Feeney for taking this race. Clutching out that fight at the end. Incredible.
That was absolutely insane.
That is so exhilarating. Just crazy that they were both in that Ganon fight at the same time.
And now Kelpsey with no silver arrows. Oh goodness.
Oh no!
Oh.
And ice physics are back.
This is intense. Ice
is
physics
insane.
Ganon is so hard, especially with no arrows.
Oh no!
Oh, no!
She fell again! Oh. I don't blame her though. She was hit with a lot of tough challenges right there at the end.
Oh boy. Alright. That has been a crazy race here.
And Kelpsey did just get hooked up with 11 arrows, so that may be the chance she needs.
Congratulations, Feeney.
Thank you. Oh my god.
Like you got trolled so hard at the beginning.
I did, especially through like Moldorm. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's been it's been crazy. I have to say. It was like off and on. For the beginning, you were definitely trolled a lot, but then like once getting to the end here, it was one hit KO the entire way through Ganon's tower for Kelpsey.
Oh, well, that's what I was worried about, so I used Cane and Burna the whole way through. Can't one hit KO if I've got Burna on.
Yeah, it was. Oh my god. What do you? So, do you have anything that you want to say to Chad about how they treated you during this race?
Yeah. Whoever was spamming one hit KO, you're banned from my chat.
Well, that's ripped a lot of people then.
Yeah.
You just banned all of Twitch.
Yeah.
Everybody's banned.
So I do want to ask you, did you realize for the Ganon fight that you had silver arrows?
I had silvers.
Yes. Yes, you did.
I had a really, really nice silver list going on.
You did. You did.
With
You
the
did.
ice physics.
Yep.
No, that was
But-
extremely impressive. We were impressed about how you were able to do that. But yeah, somebody tossed you some silvers there at the end.
Oh, well,
Yep.
thank you. I also want to say thank you to whoever spotted me some bombs when I was really struggling.
Or when you were at Zora and they took away your rupees and you were
Oh.
beating
Yeah.
your rupee
Well,
counter.
I was gonna sit there and wait for it, but then I was like, no, it's been too long. They're just not gonna. They're not gonna come through for me. And they came through after I save and quit.
Yeah, it was. It was just as you save and quit. That's exactly what it went through.
And here we
Oh
go.
my-
Kelpsey has also finished the race here. Congratulations to Kelpsey for making it through this madness.
Yeah, no kidding. That was chaos in that poor spike room with the mimics. Oh my god. Yeah, but it was definitely fun to watch. And I just want to say when you watch this back, I totally was not taunting anybody at all throughout the entire
No,
time.
not at all. I
No,
don't know,
not at all.
Sakura. I've met you before, and I think you're full of taunting.
We didn't encourage any sort of misbehavior in the least.
Yeah, okay. I'll take your word for it.
We just encouraged entertainment.
Oh,
Yep.
okay. No, that's acceptable. I'll allow that.
Oh, good, because we definitely trolled the heck out of you and got entertained.
Well, as long as your expectations were met, then I am quite happy.
And we also have Kelpsey in here.
Hey everybody.
GG on finishing.
GG.
Thank you.
That was chaos in Ganon's Tower. Literal
I-
chaos.
I am so exhausted right now. I was fighting that game so hard.
At the beginning, I have to say, your Moldorm one fight, spot on.
Oh, thank you.
Absolutely spot on. With the ice physics and everything else going on, I was really impressed, and I know chat was too. They tried to troll you at the beginning, but you were just hammering through everything. So
Yeah,
they turned
yeah.
all their attention to Feeney
Yeah.
for the beginning of the race. But then Ganon's Tower came along, and they were it was like they were lying in wait, just waiting for you to walk through those doors.
Mhm.
And then all the commands came out.
Yeah, I was like, it kind of spooked me when there was like some like lulls in all the stuff being thrown at me. I was like, I don't know what's happening, or it's like, I feel like I just have a really bad feeling when I get into Ganon's Tower that, it's gonna hit the fan, and it definitely did. I almost threw my controller in that stupid spike room. I was so done. Also, Turtle Rock. Can we talk about my first dip in Turtle Rock? How I wanted. Oh my god.
Yes.
That first dip in Turtle Rock was literally like the most miserable thing I've ever done. Like,
The ice physics, the D-pad inversions, the one-hit KO, that you finally get through that one platform room and immediately get D-pad inverted, so you go back into
out.
that room. Yep.
I was so upset. I was like, "You got to be kidding me!" Oh my god! And then there was another moment where I got one hit KO and like in Turtle Rock, and the little Stalfos threw his bone at me literally like the frame after. Oh god, I was so mad. I started laughing. But yeah, that was exhausting. Good job, Feeney. Good job making it through your first one. That was not like, no offense, Sakura, but like the thing that we just went through was so much harder than our race. Oh my god.
Well, we didn't have
Yeah, exactly. Well,
KO
that's the
and
thing.
D-pad inversion.
We didn't have, I mean, ice physics, I'm like, okay, I can handle this any day of the week now, but like, yeah,
Yeah.
D-pad inversion is no joke, and one-hit KO is no joke either. Holy cow.
The one-hit KO was the worst for me.
Yep. Yeah, it was definitely interesting to watch. And I was saying to Feeney earlier that when you watch this back, I totally wasn't egging anybody on or anything for any kind of commands or ice physics, and nope. I blame Alucard.
As you should.
As usual.
Hey, to be fair, I definitely did. I definitely did encourage people to do that, but, you know, there are just some subtle hints, like telling them, you know, give them ice physics nonstop on Moldorm and at Ganon. No problem.
That's messed up. Was it a close game at least? I mean...
Well, it seemed like you had taken a huge lead, Kelpsey, with the play into Turtle Rock, getting those boots, the play into Pod, getting that hook shot, relatively early, and you were really making some progress. But then the end was just, we didn't know what was in store for you. It was just madness.
That sounds... oh my gosh, I'm just so tired right now. Like I'm just worn out from that. That was crazy.
But you gave us such an exhilarating and fun race to watch. It was just so much fun the whole way through.
Yeah, it definitely was a fantastic race to watch. It was never a dull moment. It was definitely interesting to see the routing. Let's talk about the routing a little bit. So, Kelpsey, everything kind of seemed to fall into place.
Yeah,
the way that you're routing.
Yeah, I think the only thing I really messed up on was like at the beginning. I was kind of all over the place. I actually wasn't planning on going into Turtle Rock that early because I realized I opened it and then I realized it didn't have the ice rod, and I was like, well, here's hoping. But I mean, we were missing so many items at that point. Like, we still needed a flute, we still needed a bow, we still needed so many things, and I was like, you know what, if anything, we'll probably find something useful. And then finding pretty much the boots there, I was like, okay, this is interesting. But yeah, I really was trying to avoid doing overworld. So when my go mode item was ice rod, I was like, okay, this is great, because I literally have the entire overworld open to me and I have no idea. So I went up to Ped, I went all over the place, and then ended up thinking, if it's got to be at one of the tablets because I got this book, and
you got the book?
Yeah, it was in Pod right side.
Yep.
I pretty much full cleared the game. The only thing I didn't do was front half of escape, or front half of the castle. I did not. I totally forgot to do that.
Yeah, it was actually Kelpsey, you were ahead by a lot for a while. The thing that caught Feeney up was she never went back to Pod to clear it, and never went to Eastern to finish clearing that either. So didn't end up getting
twice though. I trolled myself.
Yes, you forgot the hook shot the first time.
I miscounted my keys, and I was thinking about it when I was in Swamp. I was like, I missed that chest.
Yeah. I did that at some point too. I think I left Swamp and I was like, I never got the big key. And so I had to go back into Swamp for a third time.
Yeah, and so Feeney never ended up full clearing Pod, never ended up full clearing Eastern, so never went to do the pedestal, never went to check the tablets. And basically after you were pretty much on Trinex as Feeney opened up the ice rod chest at Spike Cave. So and then the remainder was just the trolling in Ganon's tower that kind of evened the gap between the two of you.
Yeah. Well, that's why that brings all the excitement, I mean, that's the whole point. I let in the chat really, make it interesting, and I'm glad everybody enjoyed it.
And look at this collection rate. Kelpsey with 170 and Feeney with 169. So that's crazy, you guys.
That is actually crazy that we're within one. Well,
Yep. I guess it's the also I think Feeney did go through. Oh yes, Feeney went through Hyrule Castle twice.
oh god.
And then I think walked all the way back to the sewers.
Oh yeah. No, I did. I died at the ball and chain guard, and I had to go back for that chest. There was nothing in that chest, and it was before we had the mirror, so I had to walk all the way back.
Yeah, you actually double dipped a lot of dungeons. You went into Swamp twice, to Pod twice. Oh man,
Yeah.
that was brutal. TR twice. Well, we both did.
I died a lot at Mothula, or in Skull Woods.
Skull was tricky. I was really scared I was gonna get trolled at Skull, but I think that was like when I was getting a break and like I don't know. I was expecting some crazy physics to happen at Mothula and nothing happened, and I was like, well, no, something did happen. But
I think you got ice physics.
Yeah, I got
at
ice.
Mothula.
Oh man, I would have loved ice physics. I got one hit KO'd.
That's when you gotta use that cane. Oh my god, I was using the cane like
I forgot about
my
it.
life depended on it.
Actually, this was the big difference at the beginning is when you went into Moldorm, you had Cane of Berna and Quarter Magic. And Feeney did not have Quarter Magic or Cane of Berna.
Oh wow.
I think Feeney got Cane of Berna in Skullwoods, but not Quarter Magic either. But had to use Fire Rod to get to basically Mothula's room and really didn't have a lot of magic. But I think Feeney did have a green potion at that time.
Yeah. Some nice soul gave me unlimited magic. So thank you, whoever that was. I'm sorry I wasted it and died.
Yeah, one hit KO again. That yeah, that was unfortunate. Yeah, it was definitely quite entertaining. I know chat loved it. I loved commentating it.
I did too. It was a blast.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, thanks so much, guys, for putting this on for everybody, and I'm so glad that we got to be a part of it. And it was
Special thanks to Carcat, yeah.
Yeah, so big thanks to Carcat for doing some troubleshooting. Even though we had a rocky start, we still had a really good race, and
I had a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Except the one hit KOs; those weren't fun.
No,
Yeah.
they definitely weren't.
For you. No, it was an excellent race. It was fantastic. Thank you guys for enduring the pain.
Yeah, no problem. I mean, it was. I hope everybody, gets to do this again sometime. I'm kind of hoping I will be participating as the chat next time. Holy cow. 2 times is definitely like.
I would also like to be the chat.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, it was a great race, and special thank you to our runners, of course, Kelpsey and the Dragonfeeney. If you haven't already, make sure to give these 2 lovely ladies a follow because they're absolutely wonderful.
Follow you. Follow
Also
Sakura.
follow Sakura
Alucard.
and Alucard because they are fantastic people.
But no, seriously, if you did like what you see, make sure to give them a follow because, they just endured all this for
Almost 3 hours.
So
almost a solid 3 hours.
But and I want to give a special thank you to Lori DeBunnykins, who is our tracker for today, making sure that we were on our game with what items you guys had as the items were rolling in via chat and what they were picking up. Sometimes we weren't able to see everything, so without our great tracker, we would not have survived that either. So And then, of course, a special thank you to Speed Gaming, who allowed us to put this on here. So, thank you guys, everyone, so much. Thank you, chat, for all your support. Everyone here appreciates it.
And thank you, Kelpsey, for giving me a run for my money.
Yeah, heck yeah, dude. It was fun. I'm glad we got to race finally. It was good.
Same.
Yeah, and it looks like we're gonna have so I guess our next big randomizer stuff is probably gonna be the tournament. That's gonna be starting up tomorrow, so yeah, keep a look out on it. Bit races, we're not sure exactly when the next interactive race is going to be, but keep posted for an announcement or take a look at the speed gaming schedule. It'll always show up as ALTTP Randomizer Interactive Race. So, yeah, please look forward to it.
Yeah.
I'm certainly excited. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, I need a break from randomizer. After that, I'll be back this week, but woo.
All right. So,
Well, I think we're gonna wrap things up
Yeah.
here. Thank you
We're
guys
gonna
so much
sign
for
off.
watching. And
Good night,
thank you guys
everybody.
for the
Thank
great
you.
race. Take care, everyone.
Bye, guys.